What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully y'all doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, everybody, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, but a couple of things real quick before we get started here with today's reading. Just wanted to mention, everybody, sorry for not being available yesterday. As many of you know, I was under the weather for the past couple of days. I'm actually starting to feel so much better today, which I'm super grateful for. So thank you for anybody who had any kind of concerns. I appreciate it, but we're out here doing well. I also wanted to mention tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So for those of you that do celebrate the holiday, happy Thanksgiving. Wishing you a wonderful time with your friends and family or whoever you may share that special time with. I really do hope that you have a really wonderful and abundant day. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody once again coming into the next 24 hours. I also, tomorrow I won't be live. Wanted to mention that for everybody too. I won't be live tomorrow for the daily because I will be spending Thanksgiving with my family. So I will be back on Friday and we'll do the weekend reading on Friday. Okay. So just want to give everybody that update. Thank you, Abigail Walker. Appreciate that. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. And thank you, by the way. I saw you last night in the late night hang. It was nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. So regardless, everybody, as always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read. Notifications are really wonky today and short. So if anybody that's in here, post your sign. We'll get it started real soon. Hopefully notifications will kick in soon. All right, we got Virgo. Cool. So Virgo's going to go ahead and come up first. Let's see what we got going on. What do we got showing up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Virgo, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on? Virgo, overall energy here for you is going to be the Hangman. So you can be connecting here possibly with a Pisces. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Three of Swords in reverse. Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the King of Swords. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for the Virgo, baby. Coming on into your next 24 hours, we start out here with the Hangman reversed. Then we move here into the Three of Swords reversed. So, you know, the Hangman can kind of go one or two ways. It can go in the direction where people could say this could represent stagnancy, or it could represent kind of something being, what's the word that I'm looking for here? It's on the tip of my tongue, delayed. So people can look at the Hangman as stagnancy or delay, but also this can be the card of enlightenment. As you can see, what's above and what's going on over here with his head, as you can see, his head here is glowing. So the Hangman card could be a card here that also represents enlightenment. It doesn't have to just be stagnancy, is the point that I'm trying to get across. So Hangman here to the Three of Swords reversed. I feel like you're separating yourself from some sort of mindset is what I feel for you, Virgo, moving into your next 24. No longer are things going to be on delay. No longer are things in your life going to be stagnant. When you start to become a person of action, looking at what you're dealing with here being the King of Swords is an individual who takes things seriously and takes the necessary steps in order to make things happen. When I look at the King of Swords, I often think of a person who's like a very strong business individual. Kind of reminds me of like a shark from Shark Tank, you know? You walk into Shark Tank, you pitch your ideas, you're around a bunch of serious people. Like, are they willing to invest into you? For those of you that know the show Shark Tank. So I kind of feel that vibe here with the King of Swords. It's like a very serious kind of energy. Like, you mean business here, Virgo. And you mean business in the sense of making sure that you get things done. I feel like in your next 24 hours, if any of you have been dealing with feelings of being unmotivated, if you've been dealing with feelings of feeling stuck in your life, this is going to be that day where it's like, I am getting my shit together. So you might have felt a little bit scatterbrained or kind of scattered in general for the past week or so, or maybe this has been something that's been happening for a couple weeks, but I feel like in your next 24 hours, this is where the transformation comes. You're separating yourself from this mindset of being stuck where you're at in life, and you're starting to get into that serious mode where it's like, I'm ready to be disciplined and to make sure I get what I want here going forward. So I really do love that for you. I mean, looking at the outcome here being the Eight of Cups reversed here is a card that means you're getting back into something. So what's happening here for you, Virgo, is you're going back or getting back into that Virgo that you naturally are. You're getting back into go, go, go mode, if you will. Virgos are naturally very great at organization. Virgos are very good at keeping on a schedule, keeping up with what they got to do, keeping up with their responsibilities. So it's like you feel like you're getting back into who you are. If you felt scattered for the past week or so, or a couple weeks, however long it's been, it's like in the next 24 hours, you're going to get back in that go, go, go mode, and you're going to feel more like yourself again, which is really, really nice here to see for you. Okay. All right, my Virgo peeps, that's what we got in store for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Spiritual Doug says, after following you for 4 years, this is your first live. Well, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you sticking around for 4 years. It definitely means a lot, and welcome on into your first live. I hope you have a lot of fun here, and thank you so much for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. By the way, hey everybody, what's going on? What's going on, Pisces love? Hey Fawn, how is it going? What's happening, everybody? Hey Missy D, what's going on, Virgo Earth? Have a happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And Julia, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in. Julia, you missed the late night hang last night. We had a late night hang. Notifications definitely didn't shoot out, so I'm not surprised that some people might have missed it, but it's been a while. So just wanted to throw that out there. I'm going to probably do a little more frequently sooner, but it was fun to do it last night and catch up with everybody. So regardless though, we finished up Virgo. Earth sign was first for today. We're going to go ahead and do earth, water, fire, air, jumping on into our water. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Pisces gang. What's going on, baby? Messages here for the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Piscean, let's go ahead and get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Pisces, overall energy here for you is going to be the Six of Cups in reverse. Excuse me for one moment. Thank you all very much. So, Six of Cups reverse, overall energy. Looking at your current energy, we do have here the Nine of Pentacles. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Five of Pentacles. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay, let's see what's going on here for the Pisces. Well, Pisces coming into your next 24 hours, Six of Cups reversed here to the Nine of Pentacles upright. Kind of feels to me here for you. You're in a space right now, Six of Cups reversed. You're kind of in a space right now where you're definitely trying to remove yourself, more so detach yourself from your past or from a past situation you've experienced. Nine of Pentacles is the energy of wanting to be independent from something. So this very well likely could be like, I just want to be separated from something that happened in my past. Maybe you want to be separated from the person, that you used to be. People sometimes in our lives, unfortunately, have a way of constantly reminding us who we used to be, how we used to be, things that happened in the past. There are some people that just flat out only live in the past and tend to be very constant reminders of it. Excuse me again. Thank you very much. Don't mind me, guys. I'm going to cough throughout this entire live stream as I'm in the process of getting over the under the weather feeling I've been feeling. But Pisces, I definitely feel like you've been surrounded by somebody who seems to be very much so always bringing up the past, okay? Now, taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles coming into play here for you. I definitely feel like you want to isolate from it. I don't think you're in a space here, Pisces, where this is something you're interested in being around. I think you're really tired of your past. I think you're really tired of somebody bringing it up. I think you're really tired of the old version that you used to be and people pointing it out. It's kind of like you are who you are now, and you really want to separate yourself from a passive version of yourself. And then looking at the outcome here being the Ace of Cups reversed. Excuse me again, y'all. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse position showing up here for you, it's like, at the end of the day, that old version or that old past situation or that old past endeavor that I was invested in is definitely not it's definitely not something that I'm happy with anymore here going forward. So I kind of just get that feeling where somebody constantly reminds you about something that happened in the past, whether it was a version of who you were, whether it was something you did, and you're really, really over it. It's like, I don't love that version of the past. I don't love that version of me in the past, whatever the case might be. And I want to be who I am now, and I want to be respected about that. So I definitely feel like you're going to start to isolate yourself from people. Excuse me again. I definitely feel like you're going to isolate yourself here from people that tend to constantly do that. And the people that do constantly do that as well, Piscean, are the individuals most of the time that don't really make you feel very good about it constantly when they continue to bring up that past energy too. Those are probably people who bring in quite a lot of negativity. So I see you isolating from those people, and I definitely don't blame you here. All right, Pisces? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Real quick, guys, I know it's super early in live. I'm going to take a quick break to cough this out. I'll be right back, so hang on in there, and I'll see you guys in a second, all right? Thank you very much. I'll be right back.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah.
All right, everybody, we're back. I have a cough drop in my mouth, so I know that's totally unprofessional of me at this moment in time, but considering that it's the one thing that's going to help, that's what's going to happen. So I have a cough drop. If you hear me sucking on it, you're going to hear it regardless. But anyways, I am still recovering from, what I've been dealing with for the past couple of days. So if I need to take my breaks to cough it out, my apologies, everybody. It might be a little tedious, but hang in there with me, bear with me, and I'd appreciate it. So we did our earth signs, we did our water signs. We're going to go ahead and jump on into the fire now and see what we got going on here for Sagittarius, okay? All right. What do we got showing up here for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Sag? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we got going on, baby. Sagittarius, overall energy here for you is going to be the Page of Pentacles. So, Page of Pentacles coming in here. You could be connecting here potentially with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Tower. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, let's see what we got going on. So, coming on into your next 24 here, Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands in reverse. Kind of feels to me for you guys, Page of Pentacles is a card usually about where you're investing your energy. So it feels to me here for you, where you're investing your energy right now at this time seems to be something that you might not be particularly happy with. Looking at your current energy here being the Queen of Wands reverse, Queen of Wands reverse here is a card that tends to represent you're not likely feeling entirely in your power, excuse me. So with that being said here for you, you're not feeling currently in your power. And I feel here for you, it's one of those situations that you're kind of like hesitant to be invested in, Sagittarius, but at the same time, the good news about this reading is that what you're dealing with here being the Tower, Tower is a card here that means that you're about to get out of this situation. So let's say right now, you're giving your energy to a person and maybe you're not happy that you're doing so. Let's say you're giving your energy to a negative situation, to a job that you hate, to certain friendships that you might not necessarily be fond of. Moving into your next 24, definitely feeling a bit of an awakening here for you. Definitely feeling a bit of an epiphany here for you as well. Because the Tower card here is that card of waking up. It's that card here of everything starting to make sense, you know? You're starting to realize why am I putting myself in a situation where I'm making an investment in something that I'm genuinely not happy with? Why am I investing in something that's not giving me a positive return? Why am I investing in something that makes me feel like I'm not in my power? So the moment you start realizing this is the moment where in the next 24 hours, you start taking a step back and you realize, wait a minute, I deserve to be in my power. I deserve to feel my best. I deserve to be my best version of my best self. And lastly, I don't deserve to have anything rob me of my energy. So I feel like many of you here are kind of coming to the realization in the next 24 hours that you've been involved in some sort of situation that's been draining, some sort of situation that has been depriving you of your energy. Excuse me. And with that being said here for you, it's kind of like, I can't do this anymore. This is one of those situations that I need to retract from. So the Tower card coming into play here for you is going to be that card that represents that it's time to break away here from something that's definitely not serving you. And looking at the outcome here for you, Saggy, Seven of Swords reversed, this is the energy of literally dodging a bullet. You know, Seven of Swords in the upright position could represent deceit, but when the Seven of Swords here is in the reverse, this represents that you've dodged a bullet and you're in a space and time right now where genuinely you made the right decision going forward. All right, Sagittarius. Excuse me, guys. Give me one moment. Thank you very much. So with that all being said, that's what's in store here for you, Sagittarius. You dodged a bullet over here. You were invested in some sort of negative situation, but it's not something you need to longer be in, it's not something you're any longer going to be invested in here going forward. Once you realize this is draining me, this is robbing me of my power, and you start to realize how powerful you truly are here in the next 24, you're not going to let the situation continue to take over, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Real quick, guys. It's going to be a tedious live to get through with my cough, so please bear with me. I appreciate it. Don't worry. I do got water next to me too. I'm just letting this cough drop try to do its thing. Hopefully it can numb my throat a little bit more than it is for now, but yeah, it's going to be a bit of a tedious live to get through, but I'm going to do my best to get through it for everybody, okay? When I tell you guys, I genuinely am feeling better. It's just at that point where it's like, you got to get the rest of it out, you know? Unfortunately, it happened now, though. I was good all morning. I was like, really now when I go live? So, regardless, we finished up here the fire, we did the water, we did the earth. We're going to go ahead and jump on into the air signs now and see what we got going on here for. Let's do the Gemini. We'll do Gemini and we'll see what we got, okay? Let's see what we got going on here for the Gemini gang. Messages here for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini. We're going to go ahead and get one more shuffle. And we'll see what's going on. Hopefully all is well. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Gemini, overall energy here for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles. So you could be connecting here potentially with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Page of Pentacles. Taking a look here at what you're dealing with, we have here the Eight of Swords in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Gemini, is going to be the Strength card. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Leo possibly as well. So coming into your next 24, Gemini, Six of Pentacles here to the Page of Pentacles. Kind of feels to me for you that there definitely is something that you want to offer because you want to get on the same page with somebody. Six of Pentacles is all about wanting to get on the same page. Page of Pentacles is all about what you can offer. So I definitely feel like you're offering to get on the same page with somebody. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the Eight of Swords reverse. So Eight of Swords reverse is a card of relief. So I feel like in your next 24 hours, Gemini, you're going to be relieved to know that by offering to get on the same page with another person, by offering, for some people, it could be like peace. So it could be like a peace treaty or something like that as well. Maybe you guys are having a conflict resolution, but whether or not it's a conflict resolution, whether or not it's about getting on the same page with someone, by simply just communicating how you feel, communicating what you want, communicating what you desire, I think you're going to have a great relief here in the next 24 hours, because somebody is going to genuinely get on the same page with you, and it's something that you've been wanting for a long time. For example, maybe you and your partner have been having issues, whether it's a romantic partner, maybe you and your friends, maybe you and your family, and it's like you've been having this situation, right, where maybe you weren't on the same page with them, and it was something that could have been frustrating, it was something that could have been deeply upsetting, and moving into some sort of, like, moving into the energy of the next 24 hours, something's going to happen here where it's like, wait, we're just on the same page. We're on the same wavelength. Everything here clicks, and you and I are good, you know? So I feel that good news happening here for you, and it definitely gives me the vibe. It's the energy of Thanksgiving. I feel like something about it's just going to put you in a good place with someone where maybe the two of you were kind of on the opposite side of the coin, you know? Looking at the outcome here for you, Gemini, we do have here the Strength card, and with the Strength card coming into play here for you, it just goes to prove that even if you were not on the same page with somebody and things might have been pretty up and down, you know, no matter what happens, you have a very strong solidified bond, you know, with that outcome here being present. So I feel like with the Strength card showing up here for you, Gemini, it goes to show, like, no matter how on and off or how off the page the two of you have been, your bond was so strong that you were able to make it work. So this does not have to be related to love. This could be about your family, it could be about your friends, it could be about you and your boss's relationship, so on and so forth. But it feels to me like you and somebody were on a different side of the coin for a while. It was hard to resonate with one another, but there's something about the energy in the next 24 hours that's really going to bring you and somebody together, put you two on the same page, and resolve some issues here that have been kind of eating at you for quite some time. So it definitely looks to be a pretty great relief here, okay? All right, Gemini, I love that for you. That's awesome. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, thank you so much, Metaphysical Mike, brother. Thank you for the 555. Mike says, miracles are real. The same fears, worries, traumas, pictures, thoughts, and memories are magically disappearing, and I'm becoming less aware of the past. I love that for you. I really do. The best thing you can do in life is live in the present moment, period. It's the best thing you can do. You know, our past serves a purpose. It does. We can learn, we can reflect, and we can see what we can do better going forward. But when we constantly live in the past, we're never going to progress. And when we live in the present and allow ourselves to be in this moment right now, that's the most beautiful thing we can ever do, because that's when we can truly, truly focus on the lives we want to create for the future. But most importantly, enjoy and experience life as it's happening to us. So really, really wonderful to see there for you, Mike. And thank you for your donation. It's gratefully appreciated. All right. All right, baby. So we finished up our first batch of signs. All right. Today's going to be a slow daily, but we got through the first batch. All right. Moving back on in here to our earth signs, right? Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Capricorn. Let's see what's going on, baby. Messages here for the Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn. We're going to get ourselves one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for the Capricorn? Cappy. Overall energy for you is going to be the Hermit. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Virgo for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Ten of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the King of Pentacles. And looking at the outcome for your next 24, we do have here the King of Swords in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So Capricorn, Hermit card here all the way to the Ten of Swords. Hermit energy is Virgo energy, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, but the Hermit usually either represents one or two things. It could represent needing to take space, or it can be a card here that represents tapping into your inner wisdom. I feel like it's a bit of both when I look at the energy here, because you got a Ten of Swords, right? So the Ten of Swords is an energy of ending something, and I think that not only when we end things do we take space, but I think that when we make those decisions, it's one of those things where we do need to tap into our inner wisdom in order to make those decisions. So Capricorn, setting foot into your next 24 hours, I do feel like there could be an ending or a moment where you're taking a step back from someone or something, but it's coming out of a place of wisdom that you needed to take time out to consult with yourself in order to come to that question, or in order to come to that answer, right? So it feels to me here for you in the next 24 hours, you're going to come to the discovery that it's probably best for me to no longer resonate with something in my life or to be invested in it. So I do see some sort of ending here, but it's coming from a place of wisdom because you're consulting yourself about this. Looking at what you're dealing with, you're going to be dealing with the King of Pentacles. Okay, King of Pentacles is good. King of Pentacles is a very abundant energy, so King of Pentacles can represent the energy of you feeling like you made the right decision. When you're in the King of Pentacles energy, you're very grounded, you're very calm, you're very relaxed. So I definitely feel like many of you are like, okay, I'm making the right choice here by doing this. Now, Ten of Swords doesn't have to be ending a relationship or a friendship. It could be about walking away from a job that maybe has just been too stressful or not worth it to you. It could be about abandoning a mindset. It could be about abandoning something specifically that maybe has been a negative impact in your life. So by consulting yourself and communicating with your inner wisdom, you're going to find that it's best for you to kind of isolate from something and to end something rather than to continue to keep the investment. Okay, looking at the outcome here being the King of Swords reversed. King of Swords reversed here says you're ready here to allow yourself to release this situation so that you can go forward and so that you can continue to go forward with confidence in the decision you've made. So Capricorns, I feel like you needed to consult yourself here. You're going to get to a point in the next 24 hours where you console yourself and you figure out that, something here, I just can't do it anymore. Ten of Swords. And when you tap into that inner wisdom and you make that decision, I think it's going to feel like a completely correct decision for you to make. And I always tell people, man, you always got to go with what it is you feel. A lot of people look outside of themselves for answers. They'll ask the opinions from their family, from their friends. And it's not to say that opinions from other people or individuals outside of yourself isn't beneficial. It could be beneficial to put things into perspective for you or make you think differently or make you question your own thinking and judgment. But at the end of the day, so despite what other people say, you always got to go with what makes you feel right. You always got to go with what you feel is the correct choice. So that's what I see in store here for you, Capricorn. It's kind of just that gut feeling of like, this is the right thing to do. I got to take a step back, or I got to totally end something in my life. This is the decision I'm making here. Okay? All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the earth sign. We're going to go ahead and jump on into the water now and have a look here at the Cancer gang. What's going on for Team Cancer, baby? Messages here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on for the Cancer, baby? Cancer, give me 1 second to get these cards together. Thank you. Overall energy here for you is going to be the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you could be dealing here with a water sign, fellow Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Eight of Wands. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Eight of Cups, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Moon card. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going on here for your next 24. So we start with the Ace of Cups reverse, then we have here the Eight of Wands. So I think for many of you, you're starting to come into a realization that you're not happy with a certain situation in your life. I feel specifically for a lot of Cancers, this could be about not being happy where you live, because Eight of Wands is a card of travel. And it could represent physical travel for many people. So this could be about wanting to branch out or expand where you're currently living in the world. There might be something else you're interested in. There might be another state if you live in the United States. There might be another country you're interested in moving in. I feel for some of you, wanting to physically relocate could definitely be a possibility for you. Moving into your next 24 hours, it's just becoming more and more apparent to you. But if it's not about physical relocation, it definitely seems to be one of those types of readings where it says, I'm not happy with something in my life, so Eight of Wands, something here definitely has to change. So you're looking for change here, Cancer, especially for things in your life that you don't feel are fulfilling to you at this moment in time. Now, Eight of Cups, that's the card of walking away. That's the card of making that decision to say, hey, I got to get out of this situation that's unfulfilling, and I got to start walking towards exactly what I want. And, Cancers, at least in my personal opinion, because, I'm a Cancer myself, a Cancer sun and a Cancer rising, I've seen myself put up with a lot of situations I wasn't necessarily happy with. And most of the time I did it to help other people or to make other people happy. Maybe somebody wanted me to do something I didn't really want to do, but if it made them happy, a part of me was like, well, then I'm happy to help them out, So I think for some Cancers, that could be the case here. Maybe you're in a situation you dislike, but it's to make somebody else happy. And Cancer, I feel like if that is your situation, it's like, I can't do it anymore. Eight of Cups, I can't. I have to start looking out for myself. I have to start taking my own emotions into account. looking at the outcome here for you being the moon card, the moon card here is the card that's representing your own emotional state of being. So Cancerian, coming into your next 24, I think you got some decisions to make. It's time to start moving into the direction that's truly fulfilling for you instead of sticking around in something that you're not happy with. And this is about you speaking up for yourself, Cancer, and really listening to your emotions and putting yourself first instead of putting other people or potentially other situations above you. And honestly, I love that for you because you know what? You deserve to do what's going to make you happy just as much as other people do. All right, Cancer. So I see you guys making that change here. And like I said, for some of you, I feel like it could be like travel, like you want to relocate somewhere else, but it doesn't have to be that way. It could be literally anything. So something's got to change here, Cancer, and you're taking your emotions into account, and I'm very happy to see that here for you, okay? All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the water, and we did the earth as well, jumping on into the fire. Let's have a look here at the Leo gang. What's going on for Team Leo, baby? Messages here for Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Leo. We're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Judgment in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Queen of Pentacles, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Page of Cups, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. So let's see what's in store here for the Leo gang. So coming on into your next 24 hours, we got here the Judgment reverse to the Queen of Pentacles upright. So this kind of gives me the vibe here for you that you're not giving a second chance, I feel, to somebody else. Instead, it's your time to give yourself a chance. I feel like I'm definitely hearing like it's your time to shine, Leo, coming into your next 24 hours. It's about putting the spotlight back on you, and it's about giving yourself a chance to do something instead. So looking at what you're dealing with here being the Page of Cups, I definitely feel like somebody here wants something from you, or they want you to take a chance on them, or they want you to do something that they're interested in doing. But I don't feel like that's going to be the case here for you, because with the outcome being the Knight of Cups reversed means this is not an action that you're going to oblige to, or that you're going to invest into. So Leos, I feel like you've been very selfless, not selfish, selfless with a person. Whether that be people within your family sector, your friends, your romantic partners, your work, whatever the case might be. You've been very selfless with someone or with a situation in your life. And I think that you're at a point where it's like, right now, can't do that. Right now, I got to take myself into account. It's kind of similar because we just read Cancer. They had a pretty similar message too. Cancer and Leo, two zodiac signs that are very close to one another. So I feel very strongly for you, Leo. You're in a space right now where it's like, I've given a lot to other people. I've given a lot of chances to other people. I've given a lot in general, but right now I need to make sure I give myself the chance to do what's right by me. And I see that being a very, very big theme here for you moving into your next 24 hours. Maybe this is the energy of a person, because for some of you, it could show up this way. Maybe somebody wants a second chance at love with you. Somebody wants a second chance at friendship with you. Somebody wants a second chance to work with you, whatever the case might be. If that's how it is, it's like, well, I can't give you that second chance because you had one chance and you blew it. It very well likely could be a situation like that occurring for Leos. So it might be in the next 24 hours, somebody wants a second chance with you, but you're like, no, right now I got to take a chance on me instead because you had it once and you blew it. So that could be showing up here for some Leos too, okay? All right, Team Leo, though, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up the water. We also finished up the water and the fire. We also did the earth, jumping on into the lovely and amazing air signs. Let's see what we got going on here for the Aquarius, baby. What's going on here for Team Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for Team Aquarius? Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be the High Priestess. You could be connecting here possibly with a Piscean for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the Knight of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Queen of Wands. And then looking at the outcome for you, Aquarius, is going to be the Six of Cups. Ooh, very reminiscent energy showing up there with the Six of Cups for sure. So setting foot into your next 24 hours, High Priestess here to the Knight of Pentacles. What I could say here for you, Aquarius, is it definitely looks to me like you're in a space right now where you are starting to take things a lot more slow. I think that slow and steady wins the race for sure, and you're not trying to rush anything right now, and that can be about anything going on currently in your life, you know? Whether it's about not wanting to rush in love, not wanting to rush in your career, not wanting to rush in your own personal transformation, the more slow you're taking life, the more you're enjoying the ride. Having a look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a card of empowerment. I feel like slowly but surely, you're becoming and feeling more secure in who you are than ever. And it has a lot to do with your past, or more so the reflection of your past that you've had. I think many Aquarians recently have kind of been reflecting on their past. They've been looking at maybe parts of your past you weren't necessarily happy with. You know, maybe parts of your past that you weren't necessarily totally happy with, that you wish you could have changed back then if you knew what you knew now back then. But you're in a space where you're saying to yourself, you know, right now at this moment in time, what I can do instead is I can't change the past, but I can reflect on what I went through, what I experienced, and I can start to apply who I want to become going forward, right? I can start to apply the person I want to become going forward slowly but surely. So I feel like many of you have kind of been reflecting on your past, and moving into your next 24 hours, even if the transformation's slow, it's steady. You're really starting to become happy with the person that you are here with the Queen of Wands at play. So I like that for you. Really starting to become confident in the person who you are, really working to become the individual you want to be, and slowly but surely you're seeing it unfold here in your life, which is really a beautiful reading here to see here for you. So Aquarius, with that being said, love it for you. Keep on going forward. And there's nothing wrong with looking back at the past, guys, because I tell people this all the time. If you can look back into your past, you know, there's no moment better than the present. I'll give you that. But if you can look back in your past, you can definitely reflect. And when you can reflect on the things maybe you didn't like, you can always choose to not carry those things, forward into the future. But instead, you can learn from the things that maybe you weren't particularly happy with. All right? All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our air. All right, so our second batch of zodiac signs for today have come to a completion. Jumping on into the last batch, which is the last 4 signs for today's daily reading. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Going on into the earth sign, let's go ahead and have a look here at the bull gang, baby. What do we got showing up here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Taurus, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. So Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the 5 of Cups. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Looking at your current energy, we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have the Queen of Cups, and then looking at the outcome for you, Taurus, is going to be the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. So pretty interesting reading at bay. Pretty interesting reading for sure, but let's see what we can break down over here for you. So 5 of Cups, this is typically a card that resonates towards being in an energy of grief. You know, typically when we see the 5 of Cups, we can see this man is upset over these 3 cups that are knocked over. These 3 cups represent joy. Something that brought this man joy is no longer bringing joy to him in his life. You know, this represents joy has been lost. But often with the 5 of Cups, what the man doesn't realize is what's right behind him is 2 cups that are still left standing, meaning that even if joy's been lost, there's still more joy that's left into the world to be experienced. You know, there's still more joy in the world to experience, but he's not seeing that right now because he's focused on these 3 cups that are knocked over. Now, having a look at your current energy, 7 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Pentacles reversed here represents that you feel like you've been more impatient lately with life. Maybe you feel more impatient with waiting for good things to happen. Maybe you feel more impatient with waiting to experience good moments in life. Maybe it's been a little rough, Taurus. That could be the case here. That's how it kind of shows up in the reading for you. And before you guys, throw a stone at me for giving you a reading that might sound negative, hang in here with me, okay? Life might have been a little bit rough recently, and you're kind of losing your patience. When the fuck are good things going to happen? When are things going to turn around is what you keep asking, Looking at what you're dealing with here, being the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups here is a card that could represent that you're in a pretty emotional place. Could represent that you're in a space where you're not particularly happy with the circumstances of life. And with the outcome right now being the Ace of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed here is a card that represents that you haven't seen any good opportunities come on by or pass you by as of late. Well, here's what I'm here to tell you that's the good news. What I mentioned previously about the Five of Cups, I said to you guys, as you can see, this man is focused on these 3 cups that are knocked over, but what he fails to see are the 2 cups that are left standing. Taurus, the more you keep making the investment into what it is you've lost, you're never going to be able to put yourself in a position to see all it is that you can gain. In life, we're going to lose things. It's going to happen to everybody. We're going to lose things that bring us joy. We're going to have situations that seem really rough, and we're going to miss things sometimes that come to an ending. There's no doubt about it. But there's always more good things out there for you to experience in the world. And if you're not open to them, Seven of Pentacles reversed, if you're not willing to make an investment into something new to see if that could possibly be the next greatest thing to bring you joy in your life, you're never going to be able to experience that joy. So what has to happen here is that your focus needs to be shifted. You've had your focus shifted, it feels like, for quite a while, onto what was lost, onto what joy no longer remains in your life. But now it's time to open yourself up to what joy can really, really fulfill you here going forward into your world. It's time to change your perspective. Remember, at the end of the day, where your attention goes is where energy flows. So wherever your attention lands is what you're bringing back into your life. If we keep focusing our attention onto what we lost, we're only going to keep feeling that loss. And at some point, we got to say it's time to heal. So Taurus, always know there's always something good out there. And, don't lose your patience either, right? I know it can get frustrating waiting for good things to come in, but it's not about waiting for good things to come in. It's about saying there are good things out here in the world. Let me open myself up to that. Because if we keep waiting for good things to come in, we're going to be waiting forever. You never want to wait on anything, right? Because when you wait, you're stagnant. If you want good things to manifest in your life, start investing yourself in good things. Start finding new things that bring you joy. Really put yourself out there and give it a try. Start looking at new things that could potentially be fun, looking at new situations that could potentially be joyful. And the more you keep making those positive investments, the more you're going to keep getting a positive return. All right, Taurus. So I hope that helped out. And I hope that was a message that some of you needed to hear, because genuinely, that's how you'll change your life. And most importantly, that's how you'll get out of this type of situation. Okay. All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our bull gang, which that is the last earth sign for today. So all the earth signs are completed. Going on into the water sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Scorpio. What do we got going on here for Scorpio, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're getting this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be a Six of Pentacles, so you could be dealing with an earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have here the Strength card, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We have the Two of Swords, and then looking at the outcome here for you, Scorpio, is going to be the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So Scorpio, coming into your next 24 hours, Six of Pentacles here all the way to the Strength card. Interesting. You could be dealing with a Leo possibly as well. I can definitely say here for you, Scorpio, Six of Pentacles is a card about getting on the same page with somebody. But with the Strength card, it's also a card here too. The Strength card is a card about taming the beast or holding back. I feel like you're keeping the peace in a situation. And even though at any given moment in time you can disrupt that peace, Scorpio, at any moment in time you can disrupt that peace based on the information you know and the information you have, you're choosing to keep the peace. I think that right now you're in a very grounded space. and you acknowledge that it's probably the best idea or a good idea that I do keep peace here right now. Interesting reading so far. Looking at what you're dealing with, Two of Swords. Two of Swords is indecision. Things can go one way, things can go another way. Right now, you're choosing to keep the peace, but at any given moment in time, you can kind of drop the ball on something. And with the outcome here being the Queen of Pentacles reversed, this would be something that doesn't affect you. I feel like Scorpios know a secret. That's what I think it comes down to. That's what I feel like your reading's about. There's something very secretive going on here. And of course, it's not going to resonate to every Scorpio out there, but I feel like you know a secret. There's something that could disrupt the flow of a very peaceful kind of energy, okay? Now, it's not about you, Scorpio. You know a secret about somebody else. Maybe this is about somebody close to you. And this could be a situation related to third parties or love. It could be a situation related to friendships. But you're in a space where it's like, I'm keeping the peace. I'm keeping myself, keeping myself quiet. I'm not in a space right now where I'm going to say anything, but just by knowing this knowledge, this is something that's a little tricky. So Scorpios, I feel like right now, something that you don't really want to know because you want to stay out of everybody's business. So the way that you're handling it is like, I'm going to keep everything to myself and nobody needs to know a thing. And the thing about Scorpios is Scorpios are known sometimes to be secretive, but if you tell a Scorpio a secret, just know that that secret's staying safe. So I feel like it's like I said, it's not going to resonate to every Scorpio out there, but you definitely have some information here. And it might be one of those things like at the Thanksgiving table, since it is Thanksgiving in the next 24 hours. At the Thanksgiving table, somebody might drink a little too much. They might spill a secret and you're like, oh, I didn't know that. But don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I also get the vibe for you, Scorpio, in the next 24 hours that people are going to not be very careful with what they say around you. So you're going to be pretty much getting a lot of knowledge and information, and it's not intentional. I feel like individuals are not intentionally going to be trying to open up to you about their secrets or about things that maybe they don't actually want to reveal. But you're just going to have that energy where individuals kind of like, they spit it out around you. So you're going to notice that you'll be attracting that. It's pretty interesting. So Scorpios, it might be one of those days where you learn a lot of information you didn't necessarily expect, okay? All right, take that how that resonates. Really interesting reading for sure. All right, Scorpio, all the water signs here are done. All the earth signs are done for the next 24. Jumping on into the fire, let's have a look here at the Aries. What's going on for the Aries, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Aries. We're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for the Ram fam, baby. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Aries, overall energy for you is the Devil in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Capricorn for some of you. Having a look at your current energy, we got the Five of Wands reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have the Two of Wands reversed, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Four of Swords. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's see what's in store here for you. So Aries, coming into your next 24 hours, Devil in reverse here, Five of Wands in reverse. Excuse me for one moment. Thank you very much. So the Devil is a card that represents Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn potentially here for some of you, but Devil reversed here to the Five of Wands reversed. The Devil reversed is a card about letting go. So I do feel for many of you, you're letting go of a negative situation, potentially even a toxic situation as well. Now, the Five of Wands reversed is a card of de-stressing, so that means you're feeling immediate relief here, Aries, moving into your next 24 hours by letting go of something that you were invested in. Now, when I look at what you're dealing with, Two of Wands reversed. Two of Wands reversed is a card here that represents that this is a final decision, which means you're not going back on this decision either. So Devil reverse, Aries, if this was a reading, I'd title it, You're Kicking the Devil to the Curb. You're letting the devil go. There's something in your life here that you felt very tied and bound to, but no longer is it going to have the capability here to have any sort of hold over you going forward. Now, most of the time, the devil represents toxic connections when I personally see that in the tarot. For me, I usually look at the devil as like a toxic connection. You could be with somebody who's very manipulative. You could be with somebody who gaslights. You could be with somebody who's just in a space where they do everything they can to kind of keep you trapped within a certain relationship. And whatever that relationship is, it doesn't matter if this person was your friend or your lover, that could be the case here for some of you, but the devil can represent pretty much any negative environment in general. So I feel many of you are freeing yourself here from the devil. And I don't know what your specific situation is in general. It's going to be different from Aries to Aries, but it's going to be a day of relief here moving into your next 24 hours where you finally let something go, especially something that you felt stuck in for so long that you knew wasn't serving you in your highest of power. And letting it go is going to be freaking liberating, man, because you can finally rest. Looking at the outcome here for you being the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is that card that represents rest and relaxation, and now you can recharge the batteries as you moved away from a devil-like situation that was incredibly draining to you. All right, so I'm happy to see that for you, Aries, and wishing you guys a very, very safe time, and I'm hoping that you rest up and you recharge as quickly as possible. So wishing you all a speedy recovery from some sort of really draining situation, okay? Very good, though. I'm happy you're out of that, okay? All right, Aries, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. So we finished up all the fire, we did all the water, we also did all of the earth signs as well, going on to the last but not least zodiac sign here for today's daily reading. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Libra gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages here for Team Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Libra, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands coming into play here for you. You could be connecting with a fire sign for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the Ten of Swords. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have here the Queen of Swords, and then looking at the outcome here for you, Libra, is going to be the Four of Cups in the reverse position. So, excuse me. Thank you very much. Let's see what we got going on. All right. So, Libra, Eight of Wands here, Ten of Swords. I think you are very tired of thinking about the end of something. It's not that an ending is occurring. That's not happening here in the next 24 hours. But I feel like this is more betrayal, actually, than ending. Ten of Swords could be a card of betrayal. And it's like, I'm very tired of that taking up my mind. I'm very tired of thinking about it. I'm very tired of being consumed by it. Eight of Wands is the energy of wanting to shift your focus, okay? So I feel here for Libra, what your next 24 hours is about is it's about shifting your focus. Screw the betrayal. Forget the betrayal. Forget what this person had done to me. Whatever happened, happened. The past is the past, but it's not something that has any room, Queen of Swords, to serve me in my present moment and in my future. So I feel for many Libras moving into the next 24 hours, there's something very big here you're releasing. And it could be trauma. It could be a person that had a really negative impact on you. And this event, by the way, or this situation doesn't have to be recent. I feel like for the majority of you, it's probably recent, whatever this betrayal was. But if it's not recent, it could be something that occurred a long time ago, whether that be months to years. Okay. So you're definitely in a situation here, Libra, in the next 24 hours where it's like, I'm finally letting this go. I'm not letting something overtake me anymore. I'm not letting this be on my mind anymore. I release myself from thinking about this betrayal, and I'm ready to live into the present and move on with my life and genuinely be happy and focus on good shit. And I'm also preparing myself here for the brand new year going forward because I'm ready to make some poppin' ass shit happen. And Libra, I like it, baby. I like it a lot. Looking at the outcome here for you, being the Four of Cups reverse. Four of Cups reverse here is the card of ignoring and letting go. Queen of Swords is the card here of cutting through the bullshit and making sure you recognize what serves you. And when you think about this betrayal ain't serving you anymore. It already happened. The past is the past. What happened, happened. You can't change it. So with that being said, why continue to carry that burden around with you going forward throughout the rest of your life? It's a burden that don't fit. It's a burden that doesn't need to be there, you know? So with that being said, Libra, definitely big release, definitely big energy of letting something go that's been kind of on your back for quite some time, and you're not carrying it forward with you here, especially moving into this Thanksgiving. You're just ready to be a part of the good vibes, and I don't freaking blame you because you absolutely deserve it, okay? All right, Team Libra, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, I just wanted to say, Red Sky says, Happy Thanksgiving, Sophs and Aunt. Many blessings to the Soul family. And everybody leave a like on your way out. Well wishes and blessings to the Soul family. Thank you, Red Skies. I appreciate that. But guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I want to say to everybody, thank you for coming out to the daily reading. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, guys, for tomorrow. I really hope you have a super special day with your friends, family, and loved ones. Excuse me, unfortunately, I have to cough again. Thank you, though, guys, for being patient. But regardless, happy Thanksgiving. Have a really wonderful time with your friends and your family moving into the next 24 hours. I hope you guys have a really good time. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for coming out to the daily. Sorry that you had to sit through my tedious coughing. I swear, guys, I'm getting better. It's been that today and yesterday have been the day where I'm getting everything out. I know that sounds icky and gross, but that's what's happening. So yeah, sorry for the tediousness, but I hope you still had a fun time here nonetheless. Once I recover and I feel totally well and fun, we can go back to being in a lot more of a better spirit and better vibe. But you know what, though, I did my best, for sure. And I hope you guys still enjoyed the daily read here nonetheless today. And I appreciate you guys coming in. And of course, if those messages resonate, let me know down in the comments down below. If it's not your story, no worries. Of course, if you're new here and you enjoy this YouTube channel, definitely consider subscribing. I'm more than happy to welcome and invite you into the Soul family. So if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. You're more than welcome to do so. I don't think anybody sent in donations today, but if you happen to do so, thank you for anybody who has donated. If that's the case, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I think Mike did. Mike, thank you again. So everybody who sent in donations, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your generosity, okay? But all right, everybody, with that being said, happy Wednesday to you all. Have a lovely Thanksgiving tomorrow. And I will be back. I won't be live tomorrow. I mentioned this earlier, but I'll be back on Friday to do the weekend reading for everybody. Hopefully by then I've cleared out everything and we can get it really popping. Okay. All right, y'all. I love you. Have a great Thanksgiving and I will catch everybody in the next video. Much love to the Soul family and y'all have yourselves a good one. Later, everybody. And I got to find my outro button. Found it. Later, everybody. And peace.